Guys, welcome back. Tonight we're going to talk about my experience with the baclofen pump and or oral medication. So, on November 15th of 2014, I was admitted into the hospital to have my baclofen pump implanted because previously we figured out the oral form of the medication would not work for my body because the muscles in my body were so incredibly tight that no matter what dosage we raised it up to, if I can talk today, no matter what dosage we raised it up to would help with the muscle tightness. So they put me on the baclofen pump. I had a little bit of a headache the first day. Well, I should say a pounding headache and vomiting. We were able to get that under control with certain medications they were able to give me in the hospital. However, they released me with pain medication and antibiotics. I was okay for the first day home. Second day, the nausea and the headaches hit me again. However, medicine they sent me home from the hospital with did not work, and I ended up vomiting for roughly 4 days after that, and nobody could figure out why. Went to my local hospital, sat in a waiting room for 10 hours for them to tell me that they were transferring me back to the hospital that I had gotten my pump from because I had an infection. However, I knew this not to be true because I was on antibiotics for a week prior to the surgery, I should say, for a UTI. Then I was on antibiotics to prevent rejection for roughly 3 weeks after the surgery. That being said, mind you, they couldn't figure out what was going on. They had to cap me. So of course, the nurses came in and were doing that, and they're like, "You've got a skin breakdown. We have to let the doctor see." I was like, that's not a skin breakdown. That's a yeast infection. And they're like, "Well, we'll let the doctor take a look." So the doctor reported a skin breakdown. But it wasn't skin breakdown. It was a yeast infection because I called my gynecologist, and they gave me the pill for it. I don't know, difluconazole or something like that. And within 2 doses of this pill, the yeast infection and the rash were gone. So they wanted to do a blood patch on me. Now, mind you, the blood patch would have stopped the headache and the nausea and everything else right then and there. But no. My local hospital said to me, the vomiting and headache person who couldn't sit up straight and thought she was dying. It just felt like my head was underwater. They said to me, all of our anesthesiologists are gone for the day, so we cannot do the blood patch. So, I called my surgeon from my hospital room. He said, "I'm calling you in 2 types of medication, Zofran and a headache pill that will help you." So I did something I don't ever advise anybody doing, especially if you're at the hospital for medical care. I signed myself out AMA, against medical advice, and went home, picked up these prescriptions, and I kid you not, one dose of these two medications, and I was up and going. Up and going. My perfect little self again. I could be a wife and a mother just the same as I was before this surgery. That being said, I wouldn't take my baclofen pump back for nothing, because now my legs are a lot looser than I can say they've ever been in my life. So if you're thinking about getting a baclofen pump, do your research. Do your research. Do your research on your local hospitals. Do say some prayers or whatever you might have. That being said, if your baclofen pump should sound the alarm that it's getting low, I was told to take 2 oral baclofen and get to my local hospital, and they would meet me at the hospital, because the withdrawal symptoms would be so severe that I could die. Well, this is how this neurologist put it to me, and they told me, he pioneered the pump. He told me, not you can die, you will die. So with that being said, just do your research. I was sent home with a video as well, so if you go to your neurologist, ask if they have a video available. If not, look it up on YouTube. There are tons and tons of videos about the Medtronic ITB pump is what it's called. So look it up, guys. With that being said, if you could roll that like button over, I'd appreciate it. If you could subscribe here, if you're new here, subscribe. Also check me out on Patreon. Help support my cerebral palsy journey. And you can either donate or share. I'm not asking for donations right now, but you will get a RTLOW shirt. It's called CP Life. I will have the proofs up on my Patreon here within the next 20 minutes. So, with that being said, always stay beautiful, guys, and I'll talk to you in the next video. Bye.